عصف الأنين بداخلي كم مرة قد ذاق قلبي من أساه محن تمر وكم كرهت مصابها لكن رأيت الخير يسكب في أنا كم مرة قد ضقت من عظم الباب.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين ما بعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hayakumullah to everyone watching this particular video. Once again, it's a pleasure and an honor to record these videos and educate you and also provide you updates regarding the harsh reality of the da'wah scene. The issues that we're facing in the ummah regarding lack of, transparency and trust, especially amongst the Western Muslims, is becoming a norm. And we've been bitten many times, subhanallah al-azim. And one scandal that comes to mind is the Hasanat scandal, where he took hundreds of thousands of pounds from the Burmese charity campaign or charity appeal, and he, spent it wherever. And what he did was, this is the ploy, he was rubbing shoulders with popular figures in the da'wah scene.
So, just a message to Abdullah.
MashaAllah. This Abu Abdullah is misbehaving.
Yeah,
misbehaving.
So basically, I just wanted to say I've sought advice from the Sheikh, and he's sort of like hinted and advised me that I can get married again. So if I do get married,
he can renew the vow with you.
Sheikh, that's not what we spoke about. So he said that I can. So if I do get married again, it's not my fault. I just took the Sheikh's advice.
So always people blame the Sheikhs, but you know what?
So
it's him to blame.
I got a fatwa. I got a secret fatwa, and it's going to remain with me.
No,
okay?
It's actually a fatwa.
Every scandal that comes out, there's always someone who's gained the trust of the believers by associating with popular speakers, and then when the scandal comes out, these popular speakers are nowhere to be seen, and this is the common theme. So what am I talking about? What am I alluding to? Recently, a Ponzi scheme was unearthed. An individual by the name of Aaqib Ahmed, from the Muslim Pioneer. I don't know. What I'll do is I'll just read out 5 pillars of his article. It'll make some more sense rather than me just waffling. So as you can see on screen, we got 5 pillars UK. Muslim investment site embroiled in major Ponzi scheme scandal. So it says the head of the Muslim investment site, Muslim Pioneer, has become embroiled in what appears to be a major investment fraud scandal after being accused of by multiple clients of running a Ponzi scheme. Aaqib Ahmed, the founder of Muslim Pioneer, has been accused of taking significant sums of money based on lucrative promises of high returns on investments, whilst knowing he couldn't produce the returns expected. And it carries on, and then, as you can see, it says confession video. As the story began to spread like wildfire throughout the UK Muslim community, with more and more testimonies surfacing across WhatsApp or social media, a video emerged which includes an apparent confession by Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed can be seen speaking via Zoom about the unfolding scandal with what appears to be former business partners. However, it isn't clear who he's speaking to or when it was recorded. The interviewer said, "Bro, you have made tens of millions. Where have you put this money?" Mr. Ahmed replied he went back into playing the clients and the team. And it carries on. I don't want to go into the script. So going back to me now. So what I'll do is I'll just play parts of the video. It's quite lengthy. One part is 11 minutes. The other part is about 7. So I'll just take the main parts out of it, and then you could listen to it. There's so much to cover. So you could watch that, and then I'll come.
You're gonna share it anywhere? Where do you think it's gonna go?
No, I want this for me, bro, and I
Sure.
want just everything to be honest. So like, so bro, I want to ask you. So when we met in October, when you said I was gonna get access, and I was pressing you about Legacypreneur since the start, and you were like, no.
You were.
When we first started, you were like, okay, you can only have the Facebook group. Then, because you were like, because I want to gradually give you access to everything. And then
No,
I kind of
I'll be honest with you. I lied to you then because I was scared that you're gonna find out there's not really any like legacy sales, and I should have been that transparent from the get-go, and then you should have been upfront from the get-go.
So hang on a minute, bro. Oh my! Are you saying to me there's never been legacy sales?
There has been, but it wasn't for at least a few years.
What? We've We've not had legacy sales for a few years, are you saying?
Since like 2022 or 2023.
Bro, what the flip have you been sharing with me then? What's this, all these screenshots and everything and videos and everything that you've been sharing with me? Bro, answer my, answer my question. What have you been sharing with me?
Those were, they were made up screenshots that I made. I'm 100%. What I want to say on this recording, and I'll say this for your protection, as I'm 100% responsible for the mess that I've created. And you kept asking me, and you kept, trying to, check in how things are going. Should have just been honest and transparent from the get-go.
Bro, all you did was buy time.
What does a while mean? So are you saying that the last time you got any significant sales for legacy was in 2023?
2022, I think, or 2023, yeah.
So then the DFY, the DFY money was basically just being circulated to kind of pay back DFY people.
Yeah.
All right.
So wait. Sorry, carry on, Ahmed.
And what was the rationale behind that? Like, didn't you realize that this isn't right?
I realized that. I thought the core sales could pick up again to make it sustainable as well. It grew really quickly, and then it was my fault not to highlight these things at the beginning when we first started to really grow.
How long have you been doing this, bro? Because you said to me this was running. This is why I got so much confidence in this as well at the beginning, and I was so convicted. You said it's been running for 5 years. So are you saying you've been moving people's money around for 5 years?
No, I think the DFY that came out around 2022 to early, end of 2021 roughly. It's about 3 years roughly.
So that's not 5 years then. Where did that bullshit come from? Bro, you were lying to my face. You were lying to me. Why were you lying to me?
What do we have to say about those individuals who continue to do this? Look, we don't live in an Islamic country, and if they did, we have ta'zir punishments. These individuals will be punished according to the Shara. And the reason why they're getting away with it, because they hide under the framework of the Western system. If they knew there was a deterrent of the Shara punishing them, I assure you they wouldn't do this. So this shows the sort of blackness of the heart. So if you go into Majmu' al-Fatawa, and I guess you can answer, you got Majmu' al-Fatawa, and it mentions al-amr bil-ma'ruf wa nahy al-munkar la yatimmu illa bil-uqubat al-shar'iyyah. So meaning it's not sort of complete except with the punishments of the Sharia. And then he mentions that obviously the Sultan has to implement it. وإقامة الحدود واجبة على ولاة الأمور ذلك يحصل بالعقوبة على ترك الواجبات وفعل المحرمات ومنها عقوبات مقدرة. Now he mentioned about the hudud, which is about the whipping of the one that accuses those who have about the chaste women and the cutting of the hand and whatnot. Now there's another punishment, right? And it's called ta'zir, as you can see. So he mentions about ta'zir. وتختلف مقاديرها وصفاتها بحسب كبار الذنوب وصغارها. So it mentions that it differs depending on the severity of the sin, whether it's a major sin or a minor sin. And then he mentions regarding the different types, the ajnas. So some is just to sort of warn them. So ta'zir is to warn. That would suffice. ومنه ما يكون بالحبس. And the others of the ta'zir punishments is that they be imprisoned. ومنه ما يكون بنفي عن وطن. And the others are like, you exile them from the land. The ta'zir punishments. And others like, missing the salat, you get punished, and not fulfilling one of the huquqs of the wajibah, and مثل ترك الوفاء اليدين مع القدرة, and he carries on. So getting that out the way now. Okay, so let me just go into the script and just make sure everything is relevant. ومما يشبه ذلك ما فعل عمر بن الخطاب حيث رأى رجلا قد شاب اللبن بالماء للبيع. So what happened was Umar bin Khattab saw a man that used to mix water with milk. And what did he do? He poured it over him. And this is what the fuqaha have mentioned, and he carries on. So coming back to me again. So this is important, right? That any actions that violate the shar, or violate the violating the shar, which are not connected to the hudud, which are mashru', meaning that have been mentioned, like cutting of the hand, stoning is in the hadith and whatnot. But these brothers, whoever has taken the right and the haqq of the Muslim needs to be punished, right? Needs to be punished. And he has been saying, oh, if you do something to me, you won't get your money, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do now is I show you how ignorant this individual Aaqib is, okay? Ignorant. To highlight how people have lost their minds by giving their hard-earned money to this individual. So let's play a video and we'll show you how ridiculous this man is.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum guys. I'm just really emotional right now. Like subhanallah, we smashed it in July. It was a record-breaking month, and subhanallah, even with the hurdles, the obstacles, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala finds a way for us to really just smash it and push forward. It reminds me of the Battle of Badr, where so many people died, but that whole battle became a historic event. Just want to give a big shout out to Jabran, to Ahmed, to the closers, the setters. All of you guys have done a tremendous job, and I truly love you for the sake of Allah. Jazakallah khair for your trust. It means a lot to me. Super excited for the next 12 months. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's make good money together. Let's serve our clients. Let's help you, inshallah, you personally. Support your family at the highest level. We've got closers just absolutely smashing it. Big shout out to Shabs, to Imran, to Daniel for closing, like, mashallah, around like 500,000 last month. So it's just absolutely incredible. I want to see who's going to close 1 million just by themselves. That's going to be absolutely insane.
So you heard him compare breaking record sales to the Battle of Badr and those who died, right? And to dramatize and to pull the heartstrings of the donors, or if you want to call them, clients, I just find it absolutely unbelievable that this man actually had brothers and sisters donating tens and tens of thousands of pounds, right? Tens of thousands of pounds to this individual. Now, I played enough videos, right? And we have some questions to ask, right? Because now we're getting to the point where the hard questions need to be asked to this individual, right? And if we go back into the information that has been sent to me, right? And this is very, very relevant, okay? Very, very relevant, because everyone needs to have a right to know what has happened to their money. Companies, as you can see on screen, have been dissolved, right? Muslim Pioneer wasn't active. So didn't anyone consider doing some background checks and investigating whether this is a genuine business? Because if he's dealing with finances, then he has to be regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, right? That would be a natural question to ask all these brothers who were donating to him and giving him tens of thousands of pounds. Why wasn't that ever checked? Even, and again, I keep mentioning this point, that those who actually rubbed shoulders with him from the da'wah scene, what was your due diligence, or where was your due diligence? And just to show you I am consistent, right? As you can see on screen, Sapiens Institute, and we could see the legacy builders this Ramadan, build your Allah-centric vision for your life. And this was in the 5th of April, 2024. So this was in Ramadan, I assume. Aaqib Ahmed, CEO, Muslim Pioneer, and our brother Hamza Dorsis. Now, obviously, we're not blaming Hamza here. Of course not. They need to up their due diligence. Many Muslims got scammed out of thousands of pounds, if not more, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, because of him appearing on their platform, on their stage, which gave him credibility. The same way Hassanat got credibility with Mufti Menk, then people invested because they build a bridge, don't they? They know what they're doing. They know how to plant their seeds. And also, Islam Channel, as you can see, he sponsored the GPU, right? So, whilst I agree that no one can predict what happened in the future, but as an organization, you're hosting individuals or sharing a platform with them, whoever hosted him, right? Whoever hosted him, I urge you that in the future, anyone that you're potentially going to have as part of your platform, you need to step up your due diligence. You have to, because people are being misled because of your lack of, awareness about individuals who are invested financially with them. A brother sent Sapiens an email saying Aaqib Ahmed has dissolved 5 companies on Companies House and currently has no registered business in the UK. This is July the 23rd, right? And they had a platform or an event in April. 2 of the 5 companies have the same name, Entrepreneurial Muslims Limited, and 2 with different registered business numbers. Both Entrepreneurial Muslim Limited companies are dissolved, but clients say they are still being paid from Entrepreneurial Muslim Limited bank account. So it was basically dissolve the company and still using it. All testimonies on the Muslim Pioneer are claiming they have invested over 10k and receive a monthly amount of around 10,000 or a monthly amount around 1,000 or 1,500. Have only invested a few months before making a testimonial video. So they don't even have their money back from their original investment. They just assume that monthly payments will continue. Also, Baina Institute and the Confident Muslimah and Mufti Menk, they all emailed back to say that Aaqib Ahmed has never worked with them. And he carries on. So here's the email here.
What are we going to say to the people who believe that you're scamming them? What message have you got to these people?
I would never scam anyone. I fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but I have made some bad business decisions and I thought, let me just come clean because it's eating me up. And if I was a scammer, I'd run away, but I fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want to fix this in this life, to be accountable on the day of judgment.
Okay, and what about the communication that you've been having with people recently? The lies, the pushing payments down the line. Why were you doing that?
Because I was scared of just coming out, and I was just scared of letting people down. I'm a people's person. I want to serve the ummah. I'm just scared of letting them down. But as a leader, I have to come and say I've made mistakes, but I do want to rectify it. Inshallah, I'm not running away. I'm here to rectify it. I'm here to resolve it. And inshallah, grow from there.
Okay, that's fine. And then what final message have you got to all your investors? Because the reality is you've let people down. People are going to be losing out, but you're promising you're going to be paying everybody back. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
And what message have you got for your investors, people that trusted you that you've let down?
That I'm really sorry that I didn't make the right business moves when we grew very quickly, didn't bring on the right people. I tried to take on too much myself, and it just grew too big beyond me. And I'll make sure that for the legacy DFY, people, they get their money back. I mean, you have different options at this stage. Number one is we can work out a plan to make sure you get your full money back.
Okay.
Or number two is you could report me, you could sue me, you could take me to jail, but then you're going to lose out on your money then. Or you could go out and tell other people about me that you've lost your money, but then if my name and brand is damaged, you're not going to be able to recover your money back.
Okay.
You can keep this private. I'm willing to work with you so you can get your money back, inshallah.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, and what's the truth that you want to share? What's happened?
What's happened is that it started off with really good intentions. Alhamdulillah, it's benefited a lot of brothers and sisters around the world. But as it got too big, we're struggling to get course sales up to scratch. And also with the course, we had a lot of complaints of people not making money. So that's why the payouts, the expenses, they overtook what was coming in. And I was trying to fulfill it from my own pocket. It just got to a point where it grew so big that I couldn't pay out my pocket anymore. So that's why I wanted to come clean.
Okay, so essentially, that means moving forward from today, nobody's going to be getting profit payments. But what about the money that you owe people? What are you planning to do?
With that, I'm fully committed to getting people's money back. I've made some bad business decisions as we grew very quickly, made some wrong decisions, but I'm fully committed to making sure people get their money back.
And how are you going to do that?
Number one is over the next couple of months to 12 months to whatever their investment is, we will create a payment plan. And then from there, we'll make sure that they recover their full investment back, basically.
Okay. And was anybody else complicit in this? Did anybody else know what was happening?
No, it was all down to me. No one knew.
Okay. What about your sales teams, your sales guys, the people that work for you?
None of them knew. It was all myself.
Okay. And how are you going to be paying everyone back? What's the game plan? What are you doing with Legacy?
The game plan is with Legacy DFY, the new offer that we've created. We're going to be ramping that up.
So you see, confession after confession, lies upon lies, and this is in the name of Islam. MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, Alhamdulillah, and all these buzzwords, and people trust these individuals, and I assure you this is a common pattern, and I don't know why the believers... It's not the first time this has happened, by the way. It's not the first time, and unfortunately it won't be the last. But this is, the clear message here is that going forward, those who have platforms, you have to be very, very careful. You have to do your due diligence. Do not fall into the traps of just platforming anyone. You need to carry out, this should be a lesson for you more than the brothers who have invested and the sisters who have invested who've lost their money. Because I am confident that those brothers and sisters were tempted to donate or if not invest because of their relationships with a public figure or two public figures or an organization or Islam TV or whoever it may be. And as you can see, you got dodgy transactions, you know, that he's obviously put. He's photoshopped them. He photoshopped a photo with Zakir Naik, who had to obviously, you know, take out or he photoshopped a video. He photoshopped a photo with Zakir Naik, who had to come out and wipe his hands off him and said, "I've got nothing to do with this." Also, we got videos here where he's paid an individual called Jabran Khan, and we're going to get to him now. So as you can see, you got transactions upon transactions, you know, 20k, like endless amounts of 20k, and we're going to get to him next because I've actually spoken to him, and once again, it's a blame game between these two. So as you can see, 27,415, like he's probably made probably 500-600 grand just by looking at this. Wallah al-Azim. Okay, now he's in Dubai. Jabran, bro, I've lost 10k in this as well. Muslim Pioneer. Another one. Wa alaikum salam. I'm blurring out where you're from, by the way, because they've told me this. Heard he took money and him and next man done people over. Investment scheme, more like a Ponzi. Another one. Wa alaikum salam. Yeah, he's a piece of... it's there. I don't want to say it. Scammed a lot of people with the team, apparently from Derby. Okay? So, come back to me. So, Jabran, you've got a lot of explaining to do as well, right? Because you can't shift the blame to this person and that person, knowing that you were working with Aaqib, and Aaqib was putting, as you saw, 20,000 in your bank account every day, and it was going on for weeks. So you didn't think to question where this money is coming from, because let's be honest, the money was good, and you were enjoying it. You got involved. You're seeing this paper come in constantly.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Hope you guys are well. As I mentioned last month, that there's a number of things that are being changed. There's no promo returns this month. I'm going to liaise with the closers to see what I'm going to be doing with them. But right now, if you look at the PDF, it's already been updated. So it's got the regular returns on there as well. There's no promo returns that are going to be advertised. Nobody should be saying that you can come in for 5k as well. I don't want to hear that on a call, on anyone's call. That was a promo of last month, and we are not running that right now. We're shifting a lot of things within the business right now. Alhamdulillah, like there's a lot of things that are dialed in within the business, and there's a few things that I just want to tighten up now. I want to increase the average order value, so I don't want to be bringing in clients at like 5 and 10k as well. For right now, you can, you know, have that 10k conversation, but that's going to be soon moved to like 15 or 20 or 25k as well. But anyhow, so there's no mention of the 5k, and there's no promo returns as well. It's the regular returns that are on there. And another thing, as I told you before as well, the promo of having no fees, that's been removed for this month as well. So this from this month onwards, you know, whatever they invest in the business, that's what they invest. Where it's going to be more like the other DFY offers. It's not going to look like too good to be true now as well. In regular DFY offers, whatever you pay is what you pay. So if they invest 15 grand, that is towards their fees, running of the business, etc., as well as their marketing fees as well. So we're not saying to them that they can pull their money out at any time. That's going to be removed from the contract as well, on the agreement, and I don't want anyone saying that on any calls as well. If there's anything else, do let me know. But I'm gonna have another call about all of this anyway. I've already discussed this with the closers, so I really want you guys to dial in. There's no 5k promo. There's no you can take your money out whenever you want as well. If previous clients have invested and they want to reinvest, their whole investment is going to be on the new agreement as well.
The questions that have been asked, and I'm going to get to that later. Here's a statement from Aaqib Ahmed, who's blaming you, by the way. So you've got some answers to do. You're currently in Dubai. You took your whole family with you, right? You took your whole family with you. But let's listen to this. Let's read the statement. How Jabran, head of sales at Muslim Pioneers, milked Aaqib Ahmed for millions and ran off to Dubai, hiding away from everyone. You said you went in June to me. I've got a brother. He said, oh, I've been in Dubai since June. One brother's come back to me, and this is what he said, right? So, again, if you are lying to me, then may Allah deal with your calling. And if you did take the money, may Allah destroy your health, may Allah destroy your wealth until you make tawbah and pay back the people's amana. We're going to get to that later as well. So what did he say? You said, oh no, what do you mean? I've been in Dubai since June, right? So let's see what this brother has told me. He said, okay, here you go. Where's he gone? There. No, he was planning on moving in June. He wasn't there since then. And he was in Dubai. Oh, no, no. He was in Dubai in July or August, then came back when this kicked off and flew back out October for good. You said to me you've been in Dubai since June. This brother said, no, you came back, then you flew back out in October. And in the group chat, he was telling the people he was working with in June, I'm planning on moving to Dubai. So he definitely wasn't there in June, bro. He went there in July, August to set things up. Him and Aaqib spoke about moving out there to expand the business. He's definitely blagging to cover up. He also said to my mate when he started, give me 90 days. Put your head down and smash it. You never know how long this will last. And I said, which month was this? He said that they had a getaway plan from the get-go. And he mentioned the first month when all this started. So you came and then you went to Dubai, you came back, and then as soon as this all kicked off, you went out. And you took your whole family with you, by the way.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Jabran and his sales team, they've taken millions from the DFY investment money. I challenge Jabran or anyone from the sales team to a live call with a mediator. I have nothing to hide and the truth will come out. I've tried to extract commission money from the actual DFY investment from those who have profited, so you can get that money over to the done-for-you investors, those who are in urgent need. I'm fully committed to turning this around. I'm fully committed to getting that money back so I can pay everyone back, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Now, furthermore, going on to Jabran now. So he says here, Assalamu alaikum, bank statements, invoices don't lie. Jabran stole multi-million pounds of DFY investment money from the Ummah. The biggest reason Muslim Pioneer collapsed was because of Jabran and the sales team stole millions of me since March 2024. So it's like he said, she said. He stole from me, Aaqib stole from the people, so everyone's stealing. So what's this? Alhamdulillah, mashallah. Let's listen to Jabran in action.
Assalamu alaikum, you beautiful people. Hope you guys are all well and kicking. I have got some great news for you guys. As you guys know, your boy keeps on giving, and I'm always working on certain things for you guys and all sorts. Inshallah, there's a lot of big rewards, etc., that are going to be coming you guys' way. I'm going to announce them for August properly, but here, check this out. Here's what I've got right now for everyone to make money every single day. Subhanallah, like, I know some of you guys have jobs and you go to these jobs and you get paid like, I don't know, 75, 100 pounds, 150, whatever. I don't think many people get paid even 150 pounds a day. But anyways, here's something great that I've got arranged for you guys. As you guys know, and this is for the setters, by the way. Closers we'll get to later as well. But the setters, as you guys know, I'm on a mission to create the highest earning setters in the world. So, my God, man. You guys, there's some of the things that I'm doing over here right now, you guys, and a lot of you guys don't even know how big this is and how much money you can actually make here, but you kind of get sidetracked. But anyways, what I've just agreed and confirmed from Aaqib as well is something amazing, where all of you guys per day are going to make some big money. So here's what I've confirmed. If you get, so right now, like some of you guys are getting sets in and, you know, they're not showing, or they're showing and not closing or whatever, that's another issue. But what I've agreed for right now, if you as the setter, you call someone and you qualify them and you set them, so they're qualified, financially qualified. Now, financially qualified means that they know that there's a, you know, a £10,000 or dollar investment required, and that's, you know, have they got capacity for that? Yes. And you set them for the call. You do this, guys. Now make sure you look, if you do this, if you get 5 qualified sets a day, so you call them, you qualify them, and you set them, you get 5 in a day, you're making £75. 70 freaking £5 for just 5 sets. Some of you guys work a whole day and go somewhere elsewhere or whatever, and, you know, I don't know, do a 9 to 5 shift to make £75. What about those of you that are in Pakistan? Oh my God. And India. So look, that's what you're going to get for 5 sets. But you all know what I'm looking to get you guys, and what the mission is about double digits. Well, here's for the double digit crew. Anyone that gets double digits, and double digits start from 10. If you get 10 plus sets a day, you're going to make £150. So if you get 10 sets in a day, you're making £150. Now imagine making £150 5 days a week. Do the maths. And then on top of that, you're getting your commissions as well. On top of that, you got the bonuses. On top of that, you got the additional commission increases as well. So that's the exciting news that I wanted to share with you guys. And this is active from today. So from, well, tonight. So as soon as it goes midnight, the next day is going to start, which is I don't believe it's the 26th. So from there onwards, 26th onwards, if you get 5 sets in a day, that's £75. If you get 10 sets minimum a day, you're making £150. Go out and get it and crush it, guys. I know things are not easy and but look, nothing in life comes easy. There's haters, there's obstacles or whatever, but you get over them. You don't look at the obstacle and stress out about it and cry about it or whatever. You just get the hell over it. So a lot of you guys, you should just get over it. Don't stay stuck. Keep moving. Look, there's a huge opportunity now for you to make even more money. Look at the things that I'm doing for you guys. Some of you guys, not even all of you guys, just some of you guys, and help me in taking this company to where it belongs. And alhamdulillah, I'm working on many other things to make things better as well, like making more testimonials and, you know, getting more credibility out there for Aaqib as well, like getting him on, you know, many television shows and radio shows and articles written and all sorts. So inshallah, like, look, there's a lot of good things that are going to be coming from this. But hope you love it. And damn, 5-minute voice note, video.
There's no way you could tell me that he wasn't aware of what's going on. He's acting innocent, Aaqib's acting innocent. But if you look at his pitch, in the first one he said, look, 10 grand, that was just a promo. We're not even running this promo no more. Forget about it. If they want to come in, 15 to 20 grand. Right, 15 to 20 grand. You've seen the receipts that were going on 20. And, you know, 25 grand and, you know, the waffle, the masha'Allah and the alhamdulillah, you know, just to rope you in. In this video, the second one, and I'm speaking to the cameraman behind, and we had a decent debate about this because I'm trying to make sure I understood and he understood it. Because I'm not the brightest fish in the sea, and he's quite smart. And I'm very... Anyway, so in the second one, he said, okay, look. And I honestly, when I listened to this, and the brother behind was thinking, you know what, big money. And the key word was big money. So he got my attention, he got his attention, big money. I thought, yeah, well, I'm listening. And then he mentioned, you know, what I'm working and what I'm doing for you guys. And then in the end, he mentioned about what they need to do in order to get this big money. Then he mentioned sets. And he said, look, we're talking about the financial capacity. So he mentioned a minimum of 10 grand. Is that right, brother? 10 grand. Right, 10 grand to get it. 10 bags. Which isn't, you know, you don't buy a chicken and chips for 10 grand, mate. You know what I'm saying? So people don't even have 10 grand in their bank account, in savings. So 10 grand. Then he said, okay, look, big money. Remember the key word, big money. So if you get 5 sets, so I assume, and again, if I'm wrong, I apologize, and the brother behind, we will apologize. 5 sets, 10 grand financial capacity, and you have to set them up as well. So they got to have the 10 grand, then to set them up as well, right? Whatever that means. I don't know what it means, and I think he doesn't know what it means either. But regardless, it means bringing them in, the cult, the group. So that's 50 bags. Big money. So out of 50 bags, you're going to give £75. The people listen to this and you thinking to yourself, is he taking the biscuit? 50 grand, I need to get, so family, friends, and this is why it's affecting everyone, because naturally, people are relying on their family and friends, and they would trust them. So they would invest 10 grand, we're talking 50 grand per family, you can say, if not more. And that money's gone, disappeared. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? So imagine someone did 4 sets a day. Me and the brother were just talking about it. So you got 5 sets, which is 50 grand, 10 grand. If you got 4 sets, my maths is in the breast, the brother's quite smart. That's 200 grand. That's 5 sets is 200 grand. I mean, 50 grand. If you do 4 sets of 5, that's 200 grand. So 75. How much is that, brother? 4 sets of 75. Yeah, terrible. Okay, hold on. It's okay. Well, it's that time of the day, brother. We listen to this rubbish. We're losing IQ points. Anyway, so if 5 sets, all right, 10 grand, that's 50 grand. Times 4 sets of 5, that's 200 grand, right? 75 times 4 sets, that's 300 pounds. So you raise 200 grand, and all they give you is 200 pounds. Are you having a laugh here? And this is the point. How can you fall for this nonsense and this garbage, right? So let's get to Jabran, right?
Did you say £150 the average person makes a day?
Yeah, he was
basing on that.
Yeah, he was basing it on that. But the point here is you're getting, or you're receiving £200,000 and you're giving 200 quid or 300 quid. Here you go, mate. A nice one, thanks. Really? Anyway, so back to this Jabran character. We know where he's from. I know where you're from. I've got your address as well. Not that says that means anything, but just to show you that people within your area know who you are. And I know you've taken your whole family to Dubai, right? So this is the questions that one brother sent to me, right? And he wants to know the answers to it. And so do the viewers, right? This is what he said. And I'll read it out and I'll put it on screen. I remember after this, he wrote after his, but it's a spelling error. First statement, I told people he sounds innocent. Then investor had these questions. Why, if he had the slightest thought it was a Ponzi, as he did back in April 2024, did he not halt sales operations until numbers of legacy core sales were clear? Fair enough. Why has he not been open and honest and given people's money back and verifying his statements with proof? Right? So if you say, oh, I brought this out, then why have you not given the people's money back then? Because you're guilty then. You've taken the money. You've taken the haqq of other people. Even if you say he was Aaqib, but you knew this before, why didn't you bring it to the people's attention? Why did you carry on getting sales? Why has he not been at the forefront of these victim groups and helping people get their money back and clearing himself of evidence? Everyone thinks he's definitely involved, which I do as well, to be honest. Why does his statement take an entire week after constant pressure to come out? So you acted all innocent, and even to my messages, and I don't want to bring them out because it's an amana, weren't really impressed with your answers. So why is he not showing proof that his bank accounts are frozen? Is he committed to giving the money back? Are you committed in giving back the money? Because it's a Ponzi scheme. You knew you usurped the wealth. Are you going to give that money back? So don't act like it's Aaqib's fault. You were involved. Because remember in the video, he said, Aaqib and I. So why you have to take a share of the blame? Aaqib's crying, and you watched his videos. He's also said, as he mentioned, if you do something to me, you're not getting your money back. The irony.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum, bro. I'm really sorry for lying to you and betraying you. I'm really, really sorry, man. I regret what I've done, and I hope you can forgive me. I want to come clean. I admit to my mistakes. I hold my hand up. I beg to your feet for your forgiveness. You really helped me and you really supported me. You always had my back. You protected me. And I hope that you can forgive me, inshallah. And I hope that we can put the past behind and move forward. I do want to help Muslims. I do want to make the Ummah a better place. And I know that. I do want to make a difference. I know that I messed up. I hope you can firstly forgive me. And number two, I hope you can reconsider in your heart to give me another chance to just come clean and help turn this around. Wallahi, I'm not going to run away. I really want to help people get their money back. I just want to turn this around. I'm really scared of how Allah's going to hold me accountable. I really want to fix things in this life. But please, do get back to me. And I hope we can, work something out, inshallah.
But who knows? It may be just that he's super gullible. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Believed Aaqib fully and didn't deal with this correctly, which puts him in a bad light. But I say all this, but he's been involved in other scams too. So, like, honestly, you're not that innocent. Was he aware of those? So many questions still. There's many brothers like Aaqib, and there's many brothers like Jabran in this field of sales and legacy sales and LMS and I can't remember all the abbreviated words. Like, what was the other one? DFY and DIY or whatever it's called. And I'm laughing because why am I laughing? And I'll tell you why I'm laughing. Brothers and sisters, you really need to up the ante. You really need to step up and realize that if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Honestly, it probably is. So there's another brother called Muslim CEO. All of these dreams. Would you like to, you must have seen your YouTube ad. You must have seen it, right? You're trying to watch a nice bro Haji video, I'm not monetized, but a nice video, whatever it may be. And next thing you know, you see this, astaghfirullah alazim, I don't want to say, but I'm going to have to, this beaver looking like individual come. Oh, would you like to, the cameras are right there. And he's, funny enough, right? He's the teacher of Aaqib Ahmed. Right? He's the teacher. So it's only natural that I ask, like, what did you actually teach him? It's only natural, right? So let's listen to you teach Aaqib Ahmed and admit. Let's listen to Aaqib Ahmed admit you were the one that taught him.
So when it comes to, like, obviously we said that the legacy side of it all, now entrepreneurial Muslim is like your big focus, right? So tell us a little bit about what is that all about, and is this what you're really passionate about? Is this what you're kind of focusing on as your main thing now?
Yes, it's what I live and breathe, alhamdulillah, because it's a scalable model and got such an amazing team behind me that are so loyal to me, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless my team. I always make dua for them, in tahajjud, and I think about them every day. It's all about the team now. Leadership was all about, leadership starts from me and then it becomes we. It becomes about the bigger purpose, the wider community. And when we have so many success stories across different industries, from marriage to personal development to marketing to real estate, that really inspires you to carry that going and make it a scalable model. And our vision is to create pioneers across every halal industry. And our mission is to create this amazing Muslim business school. What I really love about Legacypreneur University is that it's automated, got a team in place, and I can oversee and manage that and really want to make a bigger difference.
Inshallah. So one question I'm going to ask you is, in the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about entrepreneurship and Muslims and all this kind of stuff, right? Sometimes people see Muslims out there talking about business and they kind of feel like, this person's using Islam to sell the deen and, make money and this and that. It can be quite a tough space, right? So how have you found it, and what's your thoughts about the whole Islam and business together and all of that?
Yeah, I get that completely. Islam encourages entrepreneurship. Look at Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him. He was a wealthy merchant. Look at Khadija, may Allah be pleased with our Prophet's wife. And she was a successful businesswoman. So Islam encourages entrepreneurship. And for me, it's all about success stories and results. Learn from someone who has a proven track record, who's worked with established people. And if they have a proven track record and they have success stories to back it up, then learn from that person. It doesn't matter, what field they're in. It doesn't have to be myself or yourself. Anyone who's got experience, I'm a believer of doing. I never teach something I've never implemented myself. There's been this whole debate on, should you teach something you don't actually know? Can you coach someone if you haven't achieved the results yourself? My belief is it's results that do the talking, and you can't be experienced. So because I've spent, 35,000 hours online over Facebook, you can learn from my mistakes and you can fast track your success. And, Masha, you've been an amazing coach to me. You've changed my life in many ways, and everything I'm doing with Entrepreneurial Muslim, I give you a lot of credit for that, because you gave me the confidence, the leadership skills to build a team and, develop a great program. And subhanAllah, your coaching was life-changing for me, and to learn from you, it's been an amazing experience, and really humbled to be on this interview and to speak to you again, alhamdulillah.
I think our time together actually was very, very unique, because
like, where do you sit in all of this? I'm not saying you're responsible, because you're not directly responsible, but the whole model, right? The whole model is flawed. Okay, you could get results and you could potentially, give advice to someone who works hard, and with the little advice that you gave, or that maybe you spent a lot of hours, they may get successful. But the scam here is that you're selling a dream which is too good to be true. And all the money that's been invested, the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, and it was Entrepreneurial Muslim, which is dissolved. They were dissolved, and he was still sending money through their bank account. It just doesn't feel right. And another individual by the name of Harun Qureshi, I've had brothers contacting me, personal brothers that I know. He's robbed 5,000 out of them, not paying them back. There was some mobs that came looking for Harun Qureshi in London. I'm getting this information firsthand, so I don't think that I don't know. Up and down the country, people, even across the pond, people have been contacting me. So there was a scam, right? And this scam led to the point where mobs came outside the IRA office looking for Harun Qureshi. Mobs. So don't think that you've been scaling this business and not scamming people as well. A brother that I know personally, £5,000 you've taken of his. £5,000, right? Where is the accountability? So remember from the prophetic hadith that mention about taking people's rights, enjoying the good and forbid the evil, the ta'zir punishments, you, Aaqib, all of these individuals need to be investigated, right? And I'm saying this, the law needs to investigate. You don't live under an Islamic compliant Shari'i country, so the ta'zir investigations and the qadi can't really implement them. But what do we have to commit to now? The commitment here between us, you, and those who are looking to get into or venture into business is please don't fall for these scams. And those in the da'wah scene, step up your due diligence, please, because you are giving these individuals platforms and they are abusing the trust, they're abusing the huquq of the ibad, and they are looting, not looting, in a sort of linguistic sense, but they are metaphorically looting, and I call it daylight robbery. It's daylight robbery. How is it possible that you could put so much trust in an individual, give 20,000, 40,000, stupid money, and these individuals now, I can't pay you back. If you do something to me, you won't get your money back. You see, all along, and I'll finish off, that when we look at the Muslims living in the West, whether it be the charity sector, whether it be these halal businesses, whether it be these Islamic waqfs now that, there's like trying to break out of the whole charity sector because of the heat, and now they're putting their eggs in the waqf basket, which I'm going to deal with later. I just have to urge all of these deceivers that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching. And He will deal with you on a day where you would beg to return back to this world and not commit these or perpetrate these actions. Because taking the right of a Muslim is haram. Haram to the extent that until that person forgives you, you could consider that deed stamped in your left side of the hisab. So I don't know whether these brothers are going to eventually pay back the money, but I just find it diabolical, abysmal, that we're consistently having to deal with these scandals. why do we fall into these scandals? I just believe that these quick rich schemes is just so tempting, but in reality you're just going to be going around the circle and losing your money, and then eventually you're just going to be chasing those individuals and they're going to be nowhere to be seen. They're probably in Dubai right now. So what do? Make istikhara, take sincere advice, and it's no shame working a 9-5. I work a 9-5. You know, I don't earn a lot of money, but I'm content. You know, I'm content. And if you want to follow online personalities and invest your hard-earned money into these individuals, then don't be disappointed when they run away with your money, because you put trust in the wrong individuals. So that's my final message. I know it's just full of videos, right? But we just wanted to highlight the deception and the deceit and what lengths they will go to usurp your money. And tens of millions of pounds have gone, and we're back here. Probably, I hope not, but if we're back here again in the next 6 months, then don't say I didn't warn you. All right? So take care of yourselves. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.
ليس الغريب غريب الشام واليمن، إن الغريب غريب اللحد والكفن، إن الغريب له حق لغربته على المقيمين في الأوطان والسكن، سفر بعيد وزاد لن يبلغني، وقوتي ضعفت والموت يطلبني، ما أحلم الله عني حيث أمهلني، وقد تماديت في ذنبي ويسترني، تمر ساعة